close this app out. Keep listening to Reservoir Radio on AcceleratedRadio.net.
Shout out to my man, DOEBOI. Thank you, man. Come argue with me, man. You don't try to argue with me, even if I'm right. And I'm always right, by the way.
To the haters, it's grind time like a skater. I'll holler at you, see you later. I'm on my way to the check. Fish scales on my neck, just passed on the break. I busted down in the trash, bought 2 things back. Fuck rich off rap, got double ups on the pack. Sit back, watch it stack. Took a ride on the cheese, the interstate I get it in. Said fuck 12 with a grin, the whole squad I get it in. Me, I get it on the block, my yellow get it off the clock. Passing grab, then go. Take the trip with it slow. Mindset on the road. From the 9 to the 4. Play with us if you want. The choppers ring in a row.
What's up? What's up? This your boy All Day, and we are live on YouTube. Reservoir Radio presents live from the trap. Come argue with me. Bumping that new DOEBOI. So we not gonna play that.
We paid for them out of pot. We know we sit in the spot.
We gonna fight like one DOEBOI song.
Represent the other block. Going straight for the money.
No,
still hustle like I'm hungry. Big thing, keep it on me. Dodge cops for the check. Dry cooking, fuck wet. A nigga can't hold respect. Hold the block, come with pet. Playing ball like I'm in the draft. Tired of being broke. Niggas make me laugh. Getting to it, got my eyes on it. That fucking check got a prize on it. Bustin' bitches like a fly. Some of the check the work on red porch.
Call in, BLAQ. 310, 910, 967, 651.
Feeling like dolphins.
You too, man. In your crazy ass voice. 310, 910, 967, 651. But I ain't talking about that. Or the previous shit no more. That's the first song we're going to play.
What you doing? Where you going? I'm on my way to the bed. I'm on my way to the bed. I'm on my way to the bed. I'll let you. I'll be right back. I'll chop it up with you later. I'm on my way to the bed. I'm on my way to the bed.
This must be some moon rock. That means we live from the trap on Reservoir Radio.
Ooh, you play
That was fast. Or am I? We played 2 DOEBOI songs that fast? That's pretty dope.
That was dope.
So this is the High Come Down, y'all. And here's what brings my high down. And feel free to call in 310-910-9676 extension 1 to say what brings your high up or brings your high down. Here's what brings my high down. What brings my high down is that Donald Trump is a bitch. And he bitched the NFL, so they some bitches too. So here's the deal. I will only use the word bitch in referring to a man. That's the deal. I can say bitch when referring to a man or a colonizer. So, there. Donald Trump's a bitch. He bitched out the NFL. So that makes them bitches too, including Roger Goodell. I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but I did a damn good job with that. Thank you. That brings my high down because I am rapidly approaching the sad decision of not watching the NFL, and I'm a real fan. I'm not a fake fan like Pearson. He ain't no real fan. You fake! You're a fake fan. I'm a real fan. I'm a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They wore pewter orange. Sucked. Nobody thought about it. Fuck with them. Wear their jersey. I was that guy still. That was bringing high down. We finna get into some more DOEBOI. We probably is gonna play two. We might have enough time to play two because I got through that pretty fast. So we finna get into that. I'm gonna run to the store. No, I'm not. I ain't going nowhere. We're staying right here all night. Reservoir Radio. We'll be right back. More DOEBOI. Right back.
Streets and Tristies.
Oh yeah, I got
Hey, BLAQ, you can call in and set up these songs. Proud of my nigga DOEBOI, man. Been doing this shit for a few years, and he like, fuck that shit. This BLAQ calling me, so we on. BLAQ, what up? Ain't nothing, nobody in trouble. You gonna call in or not? DOEBOI, we BLAQ on the Reservoir Radio, y'all. What up, YouTube, live, Reservoir Radio, live from the trap. We're talking about Morgan Freman. Now we're gonna get into some Harvey Weinstein at the top of the hour. Same with y'all on Facebook. Oh no. When we come back, we're gonna talk, we're gonna say Steve Kerr's quote. And then we're gonna read the NFL shit. But you can go on your phone and pull up any article about Harvey Weinstein being arrested, and let me use your phone to read the article.
I'm certified on the block. I sold water non-stop. I told the pictures for these haters. To keep a crew full of money makers. I fell in love with the pay. We put in work on the pay. I told mama I was married to the game. It's a lifetime of rain. Late nights, midnight. Busting down on the digit scale. Boy, getting on the trap. It need time for these facts. This shit ain't rap. Nigga really move packs. Cause real niggas go hard, fall off for a hell of a bounce back. I walk around like a runaway slave. My wrist is so sticky that I ain't imagine. The BLAQ is so far, I'm feeling the flash. I'm a trap nigga, not a real nigga, I never change. I walk around like a runaway slave. My wrist is so sticky that I ain't imagine. The BLAQ is so far, I'm feeling the flash.
You still want to play one more, right?
What up, BLAQ? I just sent you the number, bro.
This must be some moon rock. That means we live from the trap on Reservoir Radio.
Play that one. Hey, maybe he will get all of
Niggas know. Niggas know.
DOEBOI, more from my man DOEBOI.
Niggas know.
Hey, Nympho, if you get this, you can bring some food.
Niggas know. Niggas know. I'm still with the shit. Still ride with the spirit.
Somebody call it, bro. Somebody call it.
Stay rapping in the nigga fresh off the bread. Niggas know. Niggas know. Niggas know. shit, I ain't with it. These niggas pussy nowadays. Certified with some whole ways. Baby mine, I'ma catch a case. Baby mine, I'ma catch a case. I'm still with the streets. Still ride with the streets.
Proud of my nigga DOEBOI, man.
Stay rapping the beat. Nigga fresh off the grid. Certified with some whole ways. Baby mine, I'ma catch a case. Baby mine, I'ma catch a case. I'm still with the streets. Still ride with the streets. Stay rapping the beat. Nigga fresh off the grid. Niggas know. Niggas know. Niggas know. Niggas know. Niggas know.
This must be some moon rock. That means we live from the trap on Reservoir Radio.
Yo, what's up? This is Reservoir Radio. Oh, shit, somebody at the door. I'm here by myself, so I'm just going to walk up and open and see what it do. What up? This is Reservoir Dog Radio Show. You live from the trap hour, power hour. One more hour to go. Who this? What up, BLAQ? What's going on with you, bro? Okay, we put you. What's up? You got us on speaker? Take us off speaker so we can hear you better. No doubt. I was asking you, do you got us on speaker? Take us off speaker so we can hear you better. You there? There you go. Yeah, that sounds much better. What up, y'all? We got my man BLAQ FUEGO. He on the phone. He calling in, man. Me and him been chopping it up, and we putting together a little something. He got an announcement to make, y'all. He launching his own label, and we gonna dedicate some time, hopefully every show, to play some of the newest music that's popping off in Uganda. My man BLAQ is finna make he's providing a safe haven for artists of Uganda to come to. He plans on cultivating and putting these people out, letting America get a bar these kids. We finna help and assist them with that. So BLAQ, let everybody know what's the name of your label, what you about to do. Tell everybody what you've been up to. Of course, you my boy. Just holler at him. Ain't that dope? Hey, I ain't even go to school for this shit. That's just soft though. Top, yo. Go ahead, brother. Right. That's what's up. I'm gonna ask you a couple of. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, no, no. Just so I know you said it's a start and it's just the beginning. But what are you hoping happens with this? Like, I know you were a huge fan of. I don't know if you're a fan of Akon's music, but I know you are a fan of the move that Akon has made for his region of Africa. So is this some of the things that you want to make happen and how important that is to you? Right. Right. That's what's up. Okay, so now let me ask you. We're gonna go into a couple of topics before we get into these songs, and you can introduce them. Uh, I want to know because I know it had an effect on you. Tell me how you feel about Donald Glover's "This Is America" video and song. It feels good to hear lessons being taught through rap again. I'm done it. Right. 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 Yep. Testing 1 2. They saying y'all can't hear me on Facebook. It's quiet. Go ahead, Black. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. Oh yeah, no. Sorry, Black. You're not gonna hear my man Edward because he's talking on the phone and it's through the app, which you can download at accelerated.net, or more importantly, go to iTunes podcast. Look up acceleratedradio.net. Then once you get to acceleratedradio.net, The current show we'll be playing right now is us live, Reservoir Radio, and you'll be able to hear every word that BLAQ FUEGO is saying.
Google Play.
Should have been gave that disclaimer out. My much apologies. And he breaking down some dope shit too, so make sure y'all go do that, because right now we got my man BLAQ FUEGO on the phone. He called in at 310-910-9676 extension 1, and he's expressing and breaking down what's going on, his influences, and his plans for the label that he's doing and bringing out artists from Uganda, as well as I wanted to get his thoughts about this groundbreaking song and visual for This Is America. Go ahead, BLAQ. I have to set that up real quick. Right. 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 You really been studying that song, I see. I'm glad I asked you that question.
For real.
Hit that one out the park. Right. They don't. Right. 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 Yeah, I get it. It's definitely caused a stir and created conversations. That's to say the least. The next question I want to ask you, because you are a fan of those god awful, horrible Chicago Bears, how do you feel about the NFL making that rule that they now have to stand at all times? What's your take? Right. 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 Yeah. Yep. Right. Right. Nah. That's real. So look, Black, we finna go ahead and break away from action and play these songs. So go ahead and introduce the SoundCloud link you played, you sent for me first. We finna rep this Uganda, and then we're gonna play that other song you sent me. So introduce the first one, and then we gonna play them both, and I'll let them know what the second one when we come back. Go ahead and run it. SIFA BOYZ from Uganda. Boogle Boogle. That's the name of the song out of Uganda. SIFA BOYZ. Reservoir Radio. We right back. Do attack first. You can do attack first. Yo, Black. Black, you there? Go ahead and introduce this next song that you sent me. We're finna jump right back into it. So go ahead and introduce it. Okay. So now we're finna have New Zealand in the house too. We worldwide, y'all. Reservoir Radio, live from the trap. We'll be right back. BLAQ FUEGO.
You know that she lies to you, acts like she true to you. What's in the shadows will always come out. Yeah.
What up, bro?
Oh no, I feel my heart break you down. I'm turning
New Zealand in the building.
it couldn't be over now. My heart is beating now. Turn it up, I'm turning all around.
Feel free. Feel free.
I don't wanna see you work it out. Don't wanna hear you say goodbye. Everybody goes to love sometimes. Only when they feel the tight takes good night. Good morning, sunshine. It's scary, I'm glad. Now I'm going to the night. So losing control. Seems like we're going apart. We love you the way. I don't wanna see you walk away. With a broken heart. Why you afraid of what they're talking about? You don't even know what they're talking about. They put me down, put it down. But never be down, not out. Heartaches never last only one day. Burns down like a camera with a low flame. Dark days and very long nights. Rush hour traffic on a Monday. Your last day's message was Friday. Step to the sun like a love break. We can't move forward, stressing backwards. Some point giving chances to burn me. I couldn't be over now. I feel my heart breaking down. I'm turning all around. It couldn't be over now. My heart is beating now. I'm turning all around. Sing,
I'm actually going to Phoenix after this.
Straight to the road. Damn. Just for that bitch.
What's something else going on?
Hey, man. What's your man from New Zealand name, BLAQ? Heba. That kid is fucking dope, man. I'm very impressed.
That was hot.
My man Hali I'm gonna shoot Hali your number because he got an artist, a partner of his that's out of Nigeria, so he want to connect with you and chop it up. So we making connections as they go. Shoot it to me, Toriana. I got you. Yeah, man, those was dope. Both of those songs was dope, bro. Very dope, man. I can't front. That was a good change of pace from what we usually play. So, like I said, let's keep that coming. For our people that's watching us on YouTube live, we finna try to establish a place. Let our kids in Uganda and other areas know they got a place at Reservoir Radio. We fucks with y'all heavy. So, no doubt, man. Thanks for calling in, BLAQ. You want to do any shout outs before we let you go? Crystal, BLAQ just shouted you out. Said he missed you. He missed you in Vegas. He hope he see you soon. Go ahead, brother. You pull up that Harvey Weinstein article. You put up that Harvey Weinstein article for me? Okay. That's what's up. Thanks for staying up late and chopping it up with us, bro. I appreciate it, man. We're finna go ahead and let you go, and we're gonna get back into what we're doing, but we will be talking to you because we're gonna keep that support for Uganda going, brother. Sorry about the chewing, fam. Reservoir Radio, BLAQ FUEGO. He just jumped off the Nebuchadnezzar. We finna plug him back into the Matrix and let him get back to doing what he do. Now, we got my man E in the house. Nympho was here with me last week. He brought some shirts and goodies, just like he said he was, and he kept his word. But we finna move on into some more news and notes. Before we break fully away from the NFL thing, I want to play, and Halik's finna pull that up, Steve Kerr. Just listen to what he had to say about it. Turn it up on the speakers too, Halik. Let everybody check it out. Be right back. Listen to this, y'all.
They're just playing to their fan base, and they're just basically trying to use the anthem as fake patriotism, nationalism, scaring people. It's idiotic, but that's how the NFL is handling their business. And proud to be in a league that understands patriotism in America is about free speech, about peacefully protesting, and our leadership in the NBA understands that when the NFL players were kneeling, they were kneeling to protest police brutality, to protest racial inequality. They weren't disrespecting the flag or the military, but our president decided to make it about that. The NFL followed suit, pandered to their fan base, created this hysteria. It's kind of what's wrong with our country right now. Is, people in high places are trying to divide us, divide loyalties, make this about the flag, as if the flag is something other than what it really is. It's a representation of what we're about, which is diversity, peaceful protests, abilities, right to free speech. So it's really ironic, actually, what the NFL did.
Speaking of that irony, see, what do you make of just the NBA? I mean, there was more of a formalized policy with the anthem, but there seems to be...
You're listening to the talented Mr. Pearson. Stu Blow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. This is the Reservoir Dog Radio Show presents Live from the Trap with your boy All Day the Gifted. Come holla at me. We just chilling. I can't play the song like right now, Tori. I have a playlist, but Sitting in the Messenger, and next week I'll definitely get it on there. So this is Reservoir Dog Radio Show, and y'all just heard what Steve Kerr had to say. It kind of echoed the same thing. BLAQ FUEGO said the same thing. You know, it's pretty... I think we covered everything. It's pretty fair to say we can move on. It's disgusting to watch the dumbest president in the history of presidents successfully create divisiveness and this hysteria with his bullshit while actually pushing and successfully getting his agenda done. So, shame on the United States of America. Pieces of shit. So now we're finna get into this other rape news. This is from CNN. Harvey Weinstein is charged with rape and sex abuse in cases involving 2 women. Harvey Weinstein was arraigned Friday on charges of first and third degree rape and committing a criminal sexual act in the first degree. 7 months after women began to come forward with stories alleging sexual misconduct by the famed Hollywood producer, the charges filed Friday stem from incidents with 2 separate women in 2013 and 2004. The Manhattan District Attorney said in a statement, and were the results of a joint investigation between police and Manhattan DA's office. Quote, Mr. Weinstein has always maintained that he has never engaged in non-consensual sexual behavior with anyone. Nothing about today's proceeding changes Mr. Weinstein's position. He entered a plea of not guilty and fully expects to be exonerated, Attorney Benjamin Brafman said in a statement after the arraignment. As part of the agreement between Brafman and the DA's office, Weinstein's bond was set at $10 million. Jesus. The 66-year-old is required to wear a GPS monitoring system and is only allowed to travel within New York State or Connecticut. He also surrendered his passport. The judge granted a temporary order of protection on behalf of an unnamed victim in the case. A source familiar with the investigation told CNN the criminal act charge was from a case involving aspiring actress Lucia Evans, who alleges Weinstein forced her to perform oral sex on him in his Tribeca office in 2004. Evans has not responded to any CNN's request for comment since first speaking out about Weinstein in the New Yorker last fall. So, as they've been saying for, for sure, Torian, no doubt, bro. Like, keep sharing, because that's the only way it's gonna get out there. You know, the Harvey Weinstein thing, I don't really have nothing to say. It's again, if the facts of his situation read out like Morgan Freeman's, I would say he was getting railroaded too. But his situation is not that. This man actually, for years, they say the worst kept secret in Hollywood was that this man was forcing himself on him. So, much like with the Bill Cosby thing, because my son wrote a post and I had to educate him. He posted the Morgan Freman story, and he said they finna do him like they did Bill Cosby, going off of a bunch of he say and all this other stuff, and I had to tell my kid, no. Unfortunately, Caleb, the he in this say was Bill Cosby. He gave under oath in a deposition under a civil lawsuit brought by the same woman, admitted that he gave this woman pills and admitted that he may have touched her inappropriately while she was under the intoxication of said pills. That means that in the era, because this happened in 2002 or 1998, people be like, man, everybody was doing what Bill Cosby was doing. True, in 1960 and 1970, but they stopped. Or they didn't piss off the wrong person or did it to the wrong female who was like, I'm finna get you. This woman didn't just decide to go after Bill Cosby. She's been trying to go after this man ever since it happened. That is different. I can't defend Bill Cosby. His words were used against him. Different situation. Morgan Freman was just sitting on the set being a nigga, an actor who can speak freely and say things he probably shouldn't have said. And then nobody would have never made a big deal about it if none of this stuff was happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the bottom line, because Stone Cold all day said so. So, Harvey Weinstein getting what he deserved. Doesn't mean he's going to be convicted of anything. And let me make something clear to y'all, because I read up on all this stuff. Even if Bill Cosby's been convicted, more than likely he's not going to do any time. They'll cite his age, they'll cite the pillar to the community and all the things and the degrees, and he'll be given lifetime house arrest until he dies or something like that. That's probably what's going to happen to Bill Cosby. And at the end of the day, for a black man, that's a good goddamn deal. You better take that deal, bro. Because at the end of the day, you got caught slipping. You let your power get to you. You saw a female that looked grossly like Richard Simmons, and obviously you was attracted to her. And you felt you need to put your very slimy penis in her hand or whatever you did while she was incapacitated off these drugs. Let's play that sales furniture, Holly, so we can come back and knock out the rest of this show. Reservoir Radio, we'll be right back.
This your boy all day from the Reservoir Dog Radio Show. Did your baby mama just kick you out because she caught you cheating and now you gotta move in with Tyrone and buy some new furniture? Well, we got the spot for you, Joe. The Furniture Outfit, located at 423 Mission Boulevard in Montclair, California. That's 423 Mission Boulevard in Montclair, California. The Furniture Outfit has the top liquidation prices in the IE, and we will beat any major retail price. Delivery and finance available, and tell the Reservoir Dog Radio Show station.
Don't close this app out. Keep listening to Reservoir Radio on AcceleratedRadio.net.
I need you to pull up another article for me, Ali. Pull up the article about the woman who lied about the state trooper raping her in Texas. Because that's another one that I wanted to get into. Because let me let y'all take a walk down the side of karma. Karma, much like, what was I using earlier when I said that thing wasn't, unhappiness isn't racist? Karma is not racist. Karma doesn't have a sexual preference, a sexual orientation, a height preference. You can be fat, you can be skinny, you can be black, you can be Latino, you can be a colonizing ass white motherfucker, you can be Armenian. And you can still have to face karma. There's two types of karma. There's good karma and there's bad karma. And no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you believe in, and you could debate all of the shit you want. No, not this one. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Like McDonald's is a sponsor. Let me turn this to the side.
Probably you might want to look for black chick said she lied about state trooper. Put state trooper. Anyway, so what I was saying, karma. Not every female who is lying, if they are, is gonna get caught. But the ones that are blatantly doing it, karma has a way of catching up with you, man. They may not get caught lying, but somewhere down the road, like that movie, what was that movie that came out where the kids kept dying because they were supposed to die? Final Destination. Final Destination. Final Destination was a movie of I guess you could say kind of karma, because Death felt cheated that those colonizing ass white kids did not die when they were supposed to. And so Death spent the rest of the movie going after these motherfuckers. Knocking them off. That's what karma does. It may not reveal that these women lie, or it may not catch every guy that's committed sexual harassment. Yes, this is the story. This is the story. We're going to get into this story right now. Karma is fair and unfair, just and unjust. And karma works both ways. It can reward you. You can. I'm a walking testimony. I'm not gonna say what I did, but what I will say is this: you are looking at a happy motherfucking man, because I put things in motion. I actually believe in God. Not everybody does, but I do. And I got on my knees and I prayed to God about a certain specific set of things. Those things came into fruition. I knew that based off of those things coming to fruition, my job and responsibility now was to live right and honor those things that came to fruition. Because if I go around flossing them, or if I go around misusing the gifts that were given to me, karma might come knocking on my door. It could be in the form of, I don't want to say something that can really happen, so let me use somebody I don't like and something that they can do that can happen to them. I always use an ex-girlfriend, so I'm going to use a slimy ass fake homie in this case. I'm not going to say their name, but I want them to know that nigga talking about me. I I need to see. I don't got no bad friends no more. I got rid of all of them. So let me go back a bit. Think. So I know this guy that's a limo driver, and he's a bad guy, not a good guy. Ultron would not like this guy, very bad guy, and so the idea of bad karma happening to him is he likes to talk behind men's backs, right? Now, of course, men don't really fuck with the he say she say shit, so it's a slippery slope.
No reals.
No, right, no real niggas. This is how I deal with dudes that talk behind my back. So say like this very dude, limo driver goes and have a conversation about me behind my back to 4 other homies. So what I would do is purposely wait. So let's say limo driver said something to Holly and my man Info, right? And he said it 2 days ago. As men, we all know now you are subjected to the code. So now me, Holly, and Info and the limo driver are all together. I am aware that limo driver has said things about me behind my back. But it makes no sense to confront limo driver because limo driver is going to lie and say he didn't say none of the stuff that I'm asking and accusing him of. And let's not put Info and Holly in it. Limo driver is bold enough to sit in front of them and say, I never said that, even if they say it. So it's a waste of time doing that. Instead, this is what I do. Hey, limo driver, you would agree that we're all friends, right? Limo driver says yes. So, if you had something to say about me or Holly or Info, you can tell us, right? Yes. I've done this to my homies. They can tell you. So, wouldn't you agree that if one of us didn't do that, that would make us a pussy-ass, punk motherfucking gay, faggot, bitch-ass nigga? And I make sure I'm looking limo driver dead in his eye so he can feel that shame. It's a mixture of...
If you fake, you're not gonna feel shit.
Because he's sitting with... Oh, yes, you do. You feel it even more when you fake, bro. You feel it more when you fake, I'm telling you. Because now, this is what he's subjected to. Now he know. First of all, he wondering, did Info and Holly tell him? And now, how are they looking at me? What the fuck? It just causes so much awkwardness. And I got this rule. If you gonna put me in an awkward position, you think you walking off, you remember what Scar did to Mufasa? I'm gonna put my fucking claws in your shit, and I'm gonna grab you and pull you back into that pool of awkwardness with me. And we gonna be swimming in that shit together. And if I still feel awkward, I'm gonna take you and stand on your shoulders while we swim in water, which means you're gonna drown. Don't fuck with me in the awkward thing. I'm a pro at it. So that's how I deal with men who talk behind your back. Now, again, you can't really get karma to pay that back. So what you do is you wait. So back to him being a limo driver. Karma will reward him in the form of, he was gonna go to Vegas. It's Friday. And he out on a limo and he thought that he was gonna get off at 9 and his flight leaves at 11. And the job was paying so good that he was like, I can do it. And when he got on the job, he went and did his mission, went inside and had a drink. And some female that he fucked over just so happened to see him drive by. He didn't see her. She saw him. He go in the bathroom. He come out to a car with shattered glass and 4 slashed tires. Sir, you are not going to Vegas tonight. Because if you leave that car, now you got to explain to your job why you left it. So at the very least, you're going to be there for about 2 or 3 hours sorting all this shit out. This may not sound like much to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, but for someone who done did karma dirty and now facing, and he probably had a fly-ass threesome waiting for him in that Vegas trip, and now that's not going to happen. And then that's when it gets real foul. You wake up the next day and find out that Nympho did make it to Vegas. And he fucked your girls. Karma. Let's get into these songs from DOEBOI, man. We finna play some more DOEBOI records.
Karma's a bitch.
You got Karma's a bitch, man. And sometimes you still don't die. It continues to be a bitch for a few more years. And then you die. Reservoir Radio Live from the Trap. We'll be back.
Streets and Turkey, streets and Turkey.
Did I read the article you put up for me? Oh no, yeah. You hold on to your phone and I'll just sorry about that.
It's on Instagram.
That whole little exchange?
Yeah.
Nice.
Work on the scale. Brother named Harvey, yeah.
There you go, boy, got some shit. Turn it up a bit.
The sister named Roserita. I call her my senorita. She open the beat. They take it wherever we need her.
Right. I
I want that
gotta stop, man.
I want that
Then we can do it live off the platform. Not worry about getting it.
I want that dollar. I want that dollar. I want that dollar. Just give me that guala. I want the dough. I want the dollar. I want the peso. I'm hustling guala. I cook the stove. I hit the pot. I turn the shit all in the rocks. Cooking work. That is my job. Sell it fast. Getting my knot. Ounce at the ounce. Pound at the pound. Bags it got me. I'm busting it down. Cook it. Go up and serve. Flip it. I'm talking about work. Started on the block as a young nigga going hard. Had a cold wrench from the fucking start. Name ring bells all through the park. Take guts to do this, gotta have hard. We saw the light, got to the dark. Going full speed, never no talk. Taking no tea, we triple the fees. Stepping no shit, we triple the key. I took a trip with buses and farmers. We hit the work inside of their doors. And wherever my time, we getting this money. Counting it up and thinking it's funny.
For those of you watching it, none of you here, I have a sleep number bed. The adjustable side shot. I'm gonna have great orgasms on that day. Go sleep by myself until I find a girlfriend. That might be too much information.
Take it wherever we need her. I want that dollar. I want that peso. I want that dollar.
Yeah,
I want that euro.
I know. It's perfect. We'll go right into high come down. We'll come back. You know what? We might have time to chop it up a little bit and do it.
I want it all. I want the balls. I don't know about y'all. I want my pennies. I want my coin. I want it. I want the decimals. Commas and decimals. Baking soda in the pot. Watch it boil, then it rock. Ready, then we bust it down. Spread it out, then we get it down. Things I've been walking, got the block high. Neighbors call the cops, give a fuck not. Hope a nigga pass on a big knot. I got rocks in my mouth, so I'm talking work. Got rocks in my shoes, I'm walking to work. Been all in the kitchen, I'm putting in work. We came out the mud, like still in the dirt. Crosses their lines, so stay on the ground. We talking money, it stays on my mind. I wanna slice a piece of the pie. Going to get it, and that is no lie. Let's work down on the scale. Plead the fifth, never tell. Niggas made a bag off the air. So the bullets at you for air. I got a blood in the gal. We put the work on the scale. Brother named Harvey, yeah. We put the thing in the air. The sister named Roserita. I call her my senorita. She coke in the beat. They take it wherever we need her. I want that dog. I want that peso. I want that dog. I want the euro. I want that dog. I want that dollar. I want that dog. Just give me that guala.
This must be some moon rock. That means we live from the trap on Reservoir Radio.
Rock my colonizing here. Colonizing all day.
These niggas say they the plug. These niggas say they some drugs.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your
These
dial.
niggas say they the
You're looking
man.
at colonizing all day.
But I just don't understand. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Oh, you called out the show?
I don't see it.
I kind of want to play that Black FUEGO song.
They say they getting it on the block.
And if we have time to SIFA's boys
They
again.
say they work around clock. They say they whipping on the stove. They say they getting it off blow.
Brother Justin already?
niggas say they sell drugs. These niggas say they the man. But I just don't understand.
Bring me in, I'll talk about that. You can bring me in, I can talk over this, and then you say something else.
Don't close this app out. Keep listening to Reservoir Radio on acceleratedраdio.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your dial. Colonizing all day is in the building. I'm gonna finish off the show. Send you home on a great note. Let some of you women out there get the orgasms that you so richly deserve. This is from thegrio.com. Black woman who accused a law enforcement officer of raping her is now required after news release video shows that no rape took place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the exact type of thing that I was referring to earlier when I said that Morgan Freman did not commit any kind of harassment of any kind, with the exception of perhaps inappropriate touching. All that other stuff that's been going on since the beginning of time, and now thanks to the Me Too and the Time's Up movement, the whole world as men has turned into bitch ass niggas. Now, I said I wasn't going to use that word anymore, but let's face it, it's appropriate. It's appropriate for this situation. The body cam footage cleared Texas State Trooper Daniel Hubbard of sexually assaulting Sharita Dixon Cole, who was pulled over a traffic violation in the early morning, May 20th. She was arrested on a DWI charge and taken to Ellis County. It's a lot like that thing that I was referring to earlier tonight about being unhappy and being weak. What's unfair, because I know May said earlier that I sound misogynistic, and I understand May. Shout out to May. But what's unfair is that the women who are truly traumatized and truly victims of this now have to be subjected to the crazies and the weak women who are taking this and trying to use it as an opportunity, or to get out of real trouble, or to blackmail someone, or to completely disrupt someone's life because she sucked his dick and now she's regretting it. I'm not speaking about the ones who were forcefully taken. I'm not speaking to the ones who were forcefully touched. I'm not speaking to the ones who were forced to hear things that they did not absolutely want to hear. The example so far given to Morgan Freman, it ain't like he was sitting around a cooler saying, man, I'd sure like to stick my finger in her ass. What do you think, Nelfo? He wasn't doing that, man. And that's why I have a problem with it. Now, if it does come out that he was doing that, I'll be the first one to say, Morgan, you fucked up a good thing. You had it. And a lot of these guys didn't know that it was going to go like this. They didn't know that as they were drunk with power on movie sets and touching women without their permission, that this would somehow, some way come back and bite them in the ass. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what's happened. Perfect segue to going to high come up. Or not really, if your life is being torn apart by this, then maybe not. Let's go to high come up. Here's what brings my high up. What brings my high up is this is the perfect time for the NFL to be pulling shenanigans because my team sucks. And that brings my high up. It also brings my high up that all of my homeboys' teams suck too. Now, Dwayne and Martell are supposed to be Eagle fans, so I guess they teams don't suck. But they not going to stop watching football because they are some pricks. So it doesn't matter in their case. Pearson, Stu, they say they Raider fans, but that's like sperm swimming towards a woman's pregnancy box, saying that they are Raider fans. You don't even exist yet. So how are you a Raider fan? That's how disrespectful I feel about Stu Blow and Pearson being Raider fans. Like, ask them who's the quarterback. They'll say Shaquille O'Neal. That's not a real Raiders fan, ladies and gentlemen. Shaquille O'Neal is not a Raider. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even play football or basketball anymore for that matter, but the answer would still be Shaquille O'Neal, I promise you. And if that wasn't the answer, who's the coach of the Raiders? The Chucky Doll? close, but no, not real Raider fans. So that's what brings my high up. That all of my homies, the fake ones and the real ones, don't have a good football team. Because none of my friends are fans of the Patriots or the, who else is good? The Packers, or I got a couple of homies that's Steelers fans, but I don't dislike the Steelers though. I don't hate the Raiders. I just hated Al Davis, but he's dead now. And that's the great way to end the show. We'll see y'all next week. Reservoir Radio, you men of power, stop it. Stop it. We finna end it how we didn't start it with the SIFA BOYZ, but man, these songs were so good. We finna play them and get on up out of here. I want to thank my man Info. He brought the shirts like he said he would. I'm rocking this one. I'm gonna wear the other one next week. And we'll see y'all next week. Reservoir Radio. Peace.
You're listening to the talented Mr. Pearson, Stupro, the Great, and all day the Gifted. You're listening to the talented Mr. Pearson, Stupro, the Great, and all day the Gifted. This must be some moon rock. That means we live from the trap on Reservoir Radio.